So figure shows a square current carrying loop, ABCD of side 10 centimeter, and current 10 ampere. The magnetic moment M of the loop is okay. So they're asking magnetic moment of the loop. This is X, this is Y, this is Z. This is 30 degrees. Okay. So I think we did this model, but important, see this. So they're asking magnetic moment of this loop. So 0.05, this is ABCD, A, B, C, D, I cap minus root 3 K cap, ampere meter square, 0.05 J cap plus K cap, ampere meter square, 0.05 root 3 I cap plus K cap, ampere into meter square. So I cap plus K cap into ampere meter square. Okay. So do that, children. Do that. Current is given as 10 ampere. Side of the square is 10 centimeter. Now they're asking magnetic moment. Previous J question. Yes. Correct, Vaibhav. Solve it. C, Julia, okay, I'll check. Yes, Ananya, correct. Others try. Yeah, others try. Okay, I'll solve. The correct answer is A. See, children, here magnetic moment is given by right hand rule, right? Current is clockwise. So when the current is clockwise, so the magnetic moment is perpendicular to the plane. Magnetic moment will be perpendicular to the plane. So that means magnetic moment will be like this. So magnetic moment will be making an angle of 60 degrees with x-axis. Why? Because it will be perpendicular. Say extend, this is z-axis. Okay, now magnetic moment will be like this. It should be perpendicular to this. This is 30, this should be 60. Okay, now you can resolve that magnetic moment to two components. First, to find the magnitude of magnetic moment, I into A. What is I? 10 ampere. What is A? Side is 10 centimeter, 0.1 whole square. That equal to 0.1 ampere meter square. That is the magnitude. Now, you have to express that in the vector form. So for that, you have to resolve. So resolve M into two components. Actually, M is lying in the x negative z plane. So M is in x negative z plane. So resolve. So in the vector form, M cos 60 degrees I cap minus M sin 60 degrees J cap. So that is 0.1 cos 60 is 1 by 2 I cap. Sorry, it is K cap. It is K cap. Why? Because it is along negative. The other component will be along negative Z axis. That's why minus sign. Okay, so minus M is 0.1 sin 60 root 3 by 2. k cap. So 0.1 by 2 is 0.05. So magnetic moment is given by 0.05 I cap minus 0.05 root 3 k cap. What you can take common? 0.05 you can take common, I cap minus root 3 k cap. So correct ampere meter square. So correct option is A. Copy that, children. Magnetic moment will be perpendicular to the plane of the loop. Sir, if current was anti-clockwise, then it will be in the negative xz plane. It will be in the opposite, negative x and z plane, positive z plane. Then magnetic moment will be in the plane of negative x and the positive z plane. Okay, children, understood? Copied that? Done, children? Next. 1 minute. Next question. Simple question I'll give you. Solve it. A current carrying wire a current carrying wire is placed in perpendicular magnetic field magnetic field B and perpendicular magnetic field B. Find the net magnetic force on the wire. Find the net magnetic force on the wire. Magnetic force on the wire, not wire. I'm writing wire. Okay. So this is the diagram. This is 1 meter. This is 1 meter. This is 2 meter. This is 1 meter. Current is I. Magnetic field is P. Okay. Yes. So what are the options? Options I'll give you. BI, 2BI, 4BI, 3BI by 2. Yes. Tell me, children. Suhas correct. Ananya correct. Yes. This is one of the previous mains questions. Now tell me, what is the answer, children? 4BI correct. See, you have to replace the curved current carrying wire by a straight part. What is the length of the straight part? 2 meters. What is the total length of the straight part? 4 meters. So force is equal to Bill sine theta. Theta equal to 90. Force is equal to B I. L is 4 meter into sine 90. So F equal to 4 BI. This is the correct answer. Copy this. Then children, next question. A particle of mass m a particle of mass m particle of mass m and charge q is released from rest is released from rest at origin as shown. At origin as shown. The speed of the particle when it has traveled a distance d, when it has traveled a distance d along z-axis is okay. The diagram, this is y, this is x, this is z. They give here we, like this we have b naught. So m comma q. Here we have e naught. Now these are the options. 2m divided by q e naught d. 2q e naught d by m root over e naught d divided by v naught d 0. So a particle of mass m and charge q is released from rest at origin as shown in the figure. The speed of the particle when it has traveled a distance d along z-axis. They're asking distance traveled along z-axis. So they're asking speed. Anybody solve that? Option B, Soha's correct. Here, the magnetic field doesn't change the speed, children. Always remember. The magnetic field doesn't change the speed. Doesn't change the speed. Doesn't change the speed of charger particles. So if at all speed is changed, it will be only by electric field. So what is the direction of electric field along z-axis? So what is the electrostatic force? Electrostatic force is given by EQ naught. Acceleration is given by EQ naught divided by m. So speed will be changed by only this acceleration. It is starting from rest. So v square is equal to u square plus 2as. U is 0, s is d. So v square is equal to 2ad. But what is a? We'll substitute later. V equal to root over 2ad. So that equal to root over 2. A is nothing but EQ naught divided by m. So into d. So this is the correct answer. So remember, speed will not be changed by magnetic field. So magnetic field has no role in changing the speed. It can change the direction, yes. It will change the direction, but not speed. Means magnitude. That is the logic. Learn, children. Okay, children. Next. So an equilateral triangular loop. An equilateral triangular loop. An equilateral triangular loop of side A carries a current I. Carries a current I. Find the magnetic field at its center. Find the magnetic field. Find the magnetic field at its center. At its center. Okay. Let's try this, children. So there is a triangular loop. You have to find magnetic field at its center. Side is A. Okay. Options you want? Okay. I'll give options. Yes. These are the options. Try that, children. Suhas correct. Suhas correct. Correct answer is this. So because here each thing is a finite wire. Each side is a finite wire. You first find the magnetic field due to one finite wire since it is equilateral triangle, and all the three sides will produce magnetic field in the same sense and same amount. So first you find the magnetic field due to one finite wire. Each side is a finite wire. So this is A by 2, this is A by 2, and so this distance you can calculate. This distance is A by 2 root 3. So R value is A by 2 root 3. A by 2 root 3. This is R value. And this is where you have to find the magnetic field. So magnetic field is 3 times. Why? Because all the three sides will produce same magnetic field in the same sense. Mu, this is, now we have to put the formula of magnetic field due to finite wire. Mu naught I by 4 pi R sine 60 plus sine 60. Sine alpha plus sine beta. Okay. So simplify. Here R value is nothing but A by 2 root 3. So mu naught I by 4 pi A by 2 root 3 do sine 60, 2 times of sine 60 root 3 by 2. Okay, so that is equal to this 2 root 3 will come to the numerator. 2 gets cancelled. 2 root 3 will come to the numerator. Already 2 is there, right? So 3 mu naught I. So root 3 into root 3 become 3. 3 into 2 will become 6. 6 divided by 4 pi A. Okay, so here 2 times, 3 times. That equal to 9 mu naught I by 2 pi A. This is the magnetic field. Copy that, children. Next one. Okay. Copy this, children. Okay. Next question. An infinite long conductor. An infinite long conductor. Conductor carries current I carries current I is bent as shown in the figure. Is bent as shown in the figure. As shown in the figure. Find the magnetic field at the origin. Find the magnetic field at the origin. Find the magnetic field at the origin. So it is like this. This is Y. This is X. This is Z. And we have wire like this. This is A. This is A. Options. Yes. Do this, children. Ananya, correct. Suhas, no. The correct answer is B. So here it is a semi-infinite wire. It becomes a semi-infinite wire. What is the distance of that? Root 2a. So, and this part is coinciding with that point O. That's why it will not produce any magnetic field. So only this part will produce magnetic field. So what is that? B is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi r. 4 pi r is nothing but root 2a. So, but what is the direction of that magnetic field? The direction of that magnetic field will be perpendicular to that radius vector. So that means it will be a 45 degrees. You can resolve that into two components. B. So one component along x-axis, another component along y-axis. Okay, so the net magnetic field is given by mu naught I by 4 root 2 pi a is common. Cos 45 and sin 45. Anyhow, that angle is 45. So one component will be along positive z-axis, another component will be along negative z-axis, negative x-axis. So minus 1 by root 2 because cos 45 I cap plus 1 by root 2 k cap. This root 2, 1 by root 2 also you can take common. Then it becomes mu naught I by 4, 8 pi a minus I cap plus k cap. So this is how we get it. Copy that, children. Then, children. Okay, next question. A circular loop of wire. A circular loop of wire of radius r of radius r is bent about its diameter. Is bent about its diameter. Its diameter. Along two mutually perpendicular planes. Along two mutually perpendicular planes as shown in the figure. As shown in the figure. If the loop carries a current I, if the loop carries a current I, then its magnetic moment is, okay. So two semicircular loops. A circular loop is bent into two semicircular loops. This is one semicircular loop and this is another semicircular loop. Okay, now these are the options. Pi r square I by 2 I cap plus j cap. Pi r square I cap. Pi r square I by 2 j cap plus k cap. D0. Let's try this, children. Correct, Ananya? Correct? Correct? Yes, this is how you have to do this. So here, this semicircle will have magnetic moment along I cap. It is pi r square by 2 I cap into I. I into area is magnetic moment. I into area is magnetic moment. Now this will produce magnetic moment like this. It is I perpendicular, right? I pi r square by 2 j cap. Now vector. So write that in the vector form. I pi r square by 2 is common, so I cap plus j cap. Copy that, children. Okay, next question. Find the magnetic induction. Find the magnetic induction of the field at the point O. Field at the point O. At the point O. If the wire carrying a current, carrying a current I Have the shape as shown in the figure. Have the shape as shown in the figure. As shown in the figure. The radius of curved part of the wire is R. The radius of the curved part of the wire is R. The linear parts of the wire are very long. The linear parts of the wire are very long. Okay. So this is the diagram. This is the wire. That black line is wire. There are two semi-infinite wires and there is 3/4 of the circle. This is y-axis. This is x-axis. Yes. Do that, children. Okay. The correct answer is B. B is the correct answer. Yes. This infinite wire will produce magnetic field like this. This will produce magnetic field into the screen and this will produce magnetic field into the screen. So the total magnetic field will be mu naught I by 4 pi R. This is R minus k cap plus 3 by 8 mu naught I by R minus I cap. Yeah, it is minus I cap plus this will be mu naught I by 4 pi R. So this will not produce any magnetic field. But here this will produce magnetic field. This will produce magnetic field. So like this. It will produce magnetic field mu naught I by, I think there is mistake here. Okay, so mu naught I by 8 R, because this is 3/4 of the circle, and it will produce magnetic field mu naught I by 4 R 4 pi R minus j cap. So all the three terms will be there. When can you see the results? J means J means, I think, I don't know, they have not given any date. They'll give date, right? They'll give date. So here all the three, so actually the options are wrong, children. Here all three components will be there. Here now you take common ijk, because this will produce magnetic field downward, this will produce magnetic field inward, and this will produce magnetic field left. So all the three components will be there. Don't see the options. is the correct answer.